There are a number of issues that have been raised by the Minister of State for Kampala, Mr. Kyofatogabye, regarding the Lord Mayor Erias Lukwago. And in his statements yesterday, he insinuated a number of issues in regarding to your personality.
Personally, with all due respect, and he needs rehabilitation. He is one person who will speak things which have no head and tail. So in my language we call such a person binda chalacha, a person who blabs a lot, pa 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 pa. So he is a pa 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 pa. So I have no response for what he said largely, but only two things. One, the issue of this scandal of roads, the colossal sums of monies that have been siphoned off through dubious transactions in the cases here, the obscenely inflated cost of road construction in Kampala. That's also another thorny issue. It's a hot potato for them right now. They can't justify that money. International standards are very, very clear. Actually, it's like a cash bonanza for them. They have turned this fund, the ADB money and the World Bank money, into some sort of cash bonanza. Bunamwaya, for example, Bunamwaya Rweza Road, just 8 kilometers, costing 93 billion Uganda shilling. I have a park report here. The minister was saying you are misrepresenting these figures. There is a lot of things that are supposed to be done in these constructions. I expected him to come up with the substantiated information, including the unity cost, the cost of a given kilometer. It's a huge scandal where they cannot justify these figures. So you can imagine that kind of impunity. It tells you volumes about how these cartels are entrenched, how they are protected, how they are being patronized. And these cartels involve those particular individuals here in Kampala and those in the central government. We have had the minister saying that you may not last for 1 year as the Lord Mayor. That they are going to finish me this year. Most probably they are going to bump me off. They are going to eliminate me. I don't take that lightly.
Nkulayirira omukulu oyo n'omwaka gwinza obutaggwako nga tusiibudde, so yalibadde mugezi agende.
Maybe he meant that you are going to be kicked out of office. Of course he has no powers and mandate to do so, and his message was very, very clear that now that I'm confronting the cartels, I'm confronting the mafias, the scheme has already been worked out by these cartels to eliminate me. Are you saying that the Minister Kyofatogabye will be responsible? Not him personally. He was speaking for the cartels. For him, he was very clear. He was airing out the voices. He was sending a message from those particular cartels. This is not the first time. It's not the first time that you are going through all these things. Even the other time, yes. you reached a point of being censured by the council. There was a botched impeachment, which I successfully challenged in the court, and trusted these cartels, these mafias. They defied the court order. I spent all my years after that botched impeachment out of office. But he says that they helped you to get the salary arrears. Please. I don't want to hear that crap. I went to court, 2021. I even got a court order from Justice Andrew Basheija. They even added the damages, interest of 18% on the accrued salary arrears. 2021. I've gone through thick and thin. It's been a battle. It's been a struggle. There are issues about Greenland Bank. You are raising issues about Greenland Bank. What exactly happened? And why do you think these issues are the ones causing you problems? A copy of which I still have here. This is Tibundu's testimony he gave in court. It was quite revealing. It was more or less like a dossier, bringing out, detailing everything that had transpired involving the first family in this scandal. And it brought out all the facts. There were facts
and figures, nothing else but facts and figures.
To be specific,
what exactly happened? Tell us.
What exactly happened, it's a long story. But government decided to sell off UCB 49% of the shares to Westmont. But it transpired that Westmont did not have money at that time. They resolved now to borrow 17 billion Uganda shillings from Greenland.
Was Gen Salim Saleh part of the Greenland Bank?
So now, it was now Greenland Investment Limited, a public limited liability company, which was going to buy the shares, which earlier on had been allotted to Westmont Asia. And Westmont Asia happened not to have money at that time, and they had borrowed 17 billion Uganda shilling from UCB, from Greenland. And they failed to pay the balance of $4 million US, and they had to seek for rescue from Greenland. A special audit which was conducted by Deloche and Tosh clearly indicated that Greenland Bank would be resuscitated if they had recovered their assets that were being held by Westmont. And if that money had been recouped or recovered, it would be able to resuscitate Greenland Bank.
Where did that money go?
Exactly, the report details the people who shared this money. The dates, the instruments signed, whether checks or travelers' checks, whatever, or cash, and so on and so forth. All these transactions are listed in this report here. Up to now, the criminal case has never been pursued. There are outstanding issues that affected Dr. Chigunda. And actually, he died a very bitter person, a very bitter man. He died with that injustice. So I want his record, I want the record to be set straight in the first place. And I want this evidence to be on record, be evaluated. So up to now, this is a matter they don't want to come to the fore. I'm glad finally a torch is being shown. I'm glad that we are shining a torch on this particular scandal of the roads and the land bonanza and also the Greenland issues or saga. So
and we're going to see you backing off some of these matters.
Personally, I'm ready. I'm ready for any eventuality. I'm ready. I'm ready even to pay the ultimate price as threatened by Mr. Kyofatogabye on behalf of the cartels that they are going to bump me off. I'm ready for that.
Thank you, Mr. Lord Mayor, for your time.
yeah,